Welcome on back to a brand spanking new edition of the Three Counted Out podcast. I believe we are on, me and Aaron did the 2-year celebration last week, so if my math is mathin', that means we are on episode number 105. We got a lot to talk about in one category, not so much the other. I'm that can of Coke that you left in the freezer. Oops, I just exploded all over your frozen pizza. Hi, my name's Jackal.
Now what am I going to have for dinner? Damn it. Mike, and it's been
a week.
Kind of this has been the first week in football where I think things kind of went how we expected them to go.
And you know,
more or less.
It hasn't been that
upsets,
way.
But
hasn't been that well in NFL at least. College, on the other hand, they did a flip flop this week. NFL finally was status quo. College was fucking wonky as shit. But we'll save the meat and potatoes of it all here in a second, because I present to you live in my room everything that happened in wrestling this week.
I don't see Tanahashi retiring.
Oh, fuck, that is something. Oh, that is something. Yeah. Oh, no, I thought it was a whole load of nothing. Ooh, yikes. I kind of yucked that one up.
That did happen at like 2 a.m. our time, so, you know.
Like today?
No, 2 nights ago.
Saturday.
Collision happened, yeah. Collision happened, and then, like at like 2 a.m. our time. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they had the New Japan show, and it was his final match in New Japan. Okada was there. They unbanned Jay White to bring him back.
Is he still hurt?
Yes.
So does he come out like the bandage guy from SpongeBob, like wheeled in on a hospital bed type of deal, or how bad's the injury?
No, he came out in a suit.
Okay.
A suit with flowers.
Okay.
And Shibata came out with flowers as well in an op shirt repping the brand. And probably him and Tanahashi hit each other a little bit in love.
Mm-hmm. As one does in Japan, naturally.
Yeah, and we got the actual Rainmaker for a little bit. That retirement show was what John Cena's retirement tour should have been. But
I think
who would have thought
that 2025 will go down in history as one of WWE's biggest what ifs, in my opinion, because the possibilities of the things that could have been, like what could have been if Rock and Travis Scott actually stuck around, what could have been if WWE decided to not give a spot to fucking Ron Cena. As funny as Ron Cena was, I don't think Ron Cena needed as many spots throughout the retirement tour as he got. What if certain people weren't hurt over the course of this retirement tour, i.e. a guy like Kevin Owens that you had brought up? Or what if, I don't know, maybe fucking Randy Orton didn't have to go to Saudi Arabia to promote Mr. Beast's fucking pop-up roller coaster that was going to be there for only a month and now is already demolished and non-existent anymore, that I found out. Mr. Beastland fucking, it was limited time for Orton and Alexa Bliss to go there.
Royal Rumble and everything.
You would think they can, well, Saudi Arabia, they can only focus on one big American corporation at a time, apparently. So they don't have the attention span to do so. 2025 had a lot of ups and a lot of downs. There was some good, there was a lot of shit from one company in particular, but there were a lot of good in like other places around the past year as well. And I think one of the best moments in terms of wrestling in the past calendar year, I really do think, as far as like match-wise for me goes, I really like the ladder match of Cody and Kevin from the Royal Rumble. I really like that match, man. I'm very excited to see what Kevin Owens brings to the table once he's back, because he's slimmed down. He's lost a lot of weight.
If he gets to come back.
Fingers crossed, because I know when it comes to neck stuff, which is what I believe he had the injury of,
Yeah.
they're very particular about being very careful with that, i.e. a Daniel Bryan, a Page, so on and so forth. So maybe, we don't get Kevin Owens, but at the very least we'll get Kevin Steen down the road.
Yeah. Also, for while you were talking, if anybody looks at this and realizes I made a stank face, it's because Maxine just lost the Intercontinental title. She was doing an ankle lock to Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch was somehow able to pin her and have her arms down for the 3. So Maxine is now not Women's Intercontinental Champion. Becky Lynch is again.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
So, and
Oh
Stephanie
boy.
McClure is in a boot. So I'm assuming she's injured.
Is it like a Demogorgon style? Is it like the rocker dude like
no,
wrapped
it's just a
around
regular
it?
like actual cast boot type thing. There is a commercial for Stranger Things, which is odd because we're already on fucking Netflix. I don't know if you need a commercial for your own show.
If this happened last year,
I'm no doctor.
If this happened last year, this would easily be the worst thing in the calendar year of wrestling. But since it's 2026, technically I can't count it. Although you know what? Fuck you. This is our podcast. This episode of Raw is the worst thing to happen in the past fucking calendar year. Damn it.
I don't know, man. They did have that whole like Clash of Clans match with the. That yeah.
Oh God.
Remember
Okay.
That happened.
Oh God. Oh, my favorite moment from the podcast is when you made the pick for that match, and then you promptly made Fire Guy Kev explode into nothingness because of it. He sneezed so hard he blipped away from existence for a second. It was amazing. All right.
The power of that bullshit.
Yes, it is. And that bullshit, I saw. Oh, I'll give you a real answer now. All the ads from WWE, the fireball ladder, the Cash App briefcase, Saudi Arabia plastered in the middle of the ring as Cena's making out with it. There's his final match. Don't like it. Worst thing that happened to this fucking company, man. That's enough for me. Your turn.
No, I agree. I think, and I get it, they're publicly traded. TKO is a very money-hungry company. And obviously, you're going to have advertisements along the side. That was always the thing, is it's along the side. We see it. Hey, look, you have advertisements. It makes sense. WWE forever. This match is brought to you by Snickers. If you're hungry, grab a Snickers. Like, okay, cool, whatever. But then to have like a giant fucking Snickers sitting at the side, or like, having it in the middle of the ring, it's like, dude, now you're just kind of
table.
We're getting into like the older, like ruining the sanctity of the ring type thing, and I hate it. It kind of takes away. It makes you realize more. It takes you out of the illusion. That was the whole thing. Like, it's wrestling entertainment. We're telling a story. You're not.
No.
John
Cena left his shoes and his head and his bands in the middle of the Riyadh season fucking logo. I hate that fact. And that's always going to be his final moments as an active in-ring competitor, is smooching the Saudi Arabia fucking logo. I hate it so much.
Yeah, and that's, the people that, again, we talked about this before, the people that liked the way he went out, I'm happy they liked it. I fucking hated it. Because his whole thing was, never give up, never surrender, never quit. But until you want to, and then just go ahead and give up. It's fine. It is actually all just a charade. I give up all the time.
Yep. I give up, and then I make you sign a cohabitation agreement with me.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, see? Nikki Bella was like, nah, current wife? Sure, you're John Cena. I guess I'll figure it out. I have a little something here from Mr. Era as well, because Era is currently hitchhiking his way to San Francisco to put Quaaludes into Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey's beverages before the game starts so that they're both medicinally disqualified before their match with the Eagles this weekend, allegedly.
Does he realize in San Francisco, they'll just probably be like, oh, finally, you're on that train. Good for you.
It took you time, Brock and Christian. Yeah, they're two good Christian boys. It's about time. Here, let me put on my readers. Hold on, I'm an old
glad
man.
I took off the glasses so you could put them on.
There we go. All right. Era said his favorite moment of the year, his best match, whereas mine was Kevin and Cody at the Rumble. His best match of the year.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that.
Was the women's triple threat at WrestleMania, hands down.
Good one.
Very good match.
That's a good one.
Also, fun fact: the last time we've seen Bianca Belair in the ring, where'd she go? I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah, in the ring, yes. Well, she was just doing a little bit. They showed a little behind the scenes thing with her, Naomi, and ISO Speed, where Speed was going to try and play with her braid, and she said, that's. And she whipped him a couple times.
I think that was.
Yeah.
I think that was footage of the Rumble because I do remember seeing that. I think that was the Rumble. Era's worst moment of this year was. God, what does that say? Does that say Drew McIntyre being stuck in another dead-end feud and ultimately not winning another big main card title match yet again? Please, God, someone help the big Scottish sexy son of a gun. I think I got that.
Hey, they've told us plenty of times, good things come to those who wait.
We're still waiting.
Like he's been waiting a while.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
I feel like it's been a while. Yeah.
I guess all we need to do is to just burn a stock Getty image photo of Cody and his dad off of Google. Burn that, and apparently that's what gets you into the main event scene now, or fucking...
Ooh,
I don't know.
There we go.
I saw that on TikTok.
Well, I mean, if so far Raw is any inclination of what they're doing this week, they're just getting rid of all the titles, which I'm assuming also means CM Punk retains tonight because there's already been 2 title changes. That probably means CM Punk keeps his.
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Unless there's some stranger things happening in the title match. Oh, God. Oh, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Your turn, dude.
I don't know. I think my favorite match, since you guys took those, one of my favorite matches, and it was completely gimmick filled and spot filled. If we're just going purely WWE, Cena versus AJ, a match that wasn't going to happen initially.
Ooh. Oh, the sea of minions in the crowd too. The sea of yellow. Oh my goodness.
And it was so pure. Between the impromptu entrance, him just giving AJ his dues, all of the spots during that match, them paying homage to all the people in their past, was so good. And bad was everything else Jey Uso was in.
Fun fact, Mike, not the biggest fan of running it back live at Survivor Series. Who'd have thought?
I was so happy when we got to start the whole Yeet thing, and I was like, look at him, he's gonna have his moment. And then you realize they put him in that and he couldn't do anything. Until they were like, yeah, we're just gonna run his thing back one more time. We did that during the break. We're gonna run it back again. What's that? 3 times in a row we're playing his music? Yeah.
Not an
they
entrance
just
merchant.
Did it. They literally just did it.
Not an entrance merchant, by the way. Not an entrance. Not just an entrance. Not just an entrance or a catchphrase. Not just a merchant of that. Shit. Still, fun fact: the only time we didn't get much from SummerSlam 2023, but that is still the only time that Jay has been in a one-on-one singles match in a main event. Calling him main event Jey Uso this whole time. That we've seen the only time he's actually ever been main event Jey Uso. The fucking tag match from 39 don't fucking count, okay? The Bloodline story
did win.
What?
He did win the title from Gunther. That was a one-on-one match.
That opened the show.
Oh, that's right. You did say main event. Fair point.
That opened the show.
Yes.
I'm also not counting the fucking Rumble either, because that's not a one-on-one match.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's not. We saw the only one-on-one main event in history of Jey Uso's career.
When did him and Punk happen?
I'm not counting a Saturday night's main event. I don't give a fuck, dude. Especially with the way he performed in that match. I'm changing my answer again. That was the worst part of 2025.
I almost fainted in a chair when somebody said, CM Punk is clearly the GOAT because he went and had a banger. He had a banger with LA Knight, and before that he was able to pull out a banger with Uso. And I was like, called that a banger. Fucking dog ass in that.
I would love to live in their world of the lowest standards. They must be such a happier person in comparison to me, genuinely.
Oh, absolutely.
But I know one thing that makes me happy. Wait, before we switch, anything happen in AEW? This is now present to you Mike's AEW Minute. Start the timer.
AEW is doing their little, New Year's Eve or New Year's show this Wednesday for Dynamite. And really the only match I saw on it that they announced on Collision anyways was Jon Moxley's going to face Shelton Benjamin. So that should be fantastic because it's going to be Shelton Benjamin throwing him around and Moxley punching him in the face, probably. I'm sure Darby Allin's probably going to attempt to kill himself once or twice. As he does. And Tony.
I've heard from Era that the one-on-one match they were supposed to have was just a regular one-on-one match, and Darby ended up getting murdered anyway because of it. Just a normal, no stips. No, it was a clean one-on-one match with him and the feral guy. I don't remember. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I believe it was supposed to be just like a normal match at first, and then because it's Darby and Gabe Kidd, it's like, well, both. Like, Gabe Kidd usually ends up bleeding or making somebody bleed in a match. Darby ends up getting thrown 47 feet in a match.
Yeah.
And when Darby realizes he can throw his whole body at you,
he will.
He does.
He will. He will. Good Lord.
And so, yeah, that match, it was one of those ones where you're just like, oh, God. Oh, why? Just 90% of Darby matches. But and then we are also getting Timeless Tony Storm against Marina Shafir in some type of violent match, I believe. Because the Marina's like a tank now, and Tony Storm is Tony Storm. So it's probably going to be violent.
The J and Jackal does stand for AEW. So Mr. AEW here, I'm very efficient in it. I would say that I would love for like the Hollywood ending match to be Tony Storm's match. I'm sure it was wrapped up with her and
violent?
Blake Monroe. Well, absolutely. I'm sure when they did it with her and Jesus, I forgot her name. I'm calling her by her WWE name now.
Mariah May.
Mariah May, thank you. Storm, I'm sure that was done in regards to their whole story, but I would love for that type of match to be the Tony Storm match moving forward. I challenge you to a Hollywood ending match type of deal, but
yeah,
what do I know?
Well, I think when you face somebody like Marina Shafir, it's more like hey, we're gonna knock the shit out of each other, and then one of us is just gonna be unconscious by the end of the match.
It could also be bloody. I'm just saying.
Entirely possible. But yeah, the AEW this last year came a long way back. Oh, yeah. I mean, we got over the Young Bucks stupid fucking gimmick of just bad EVPs, which is old rehash upon old rehash upon old rehash. They became the Broke Bucks, which was funny, and now they're good guys again. We got Kenny Omega back. MJF is back. Will Ospreay is still on the shelf injured.
He's there somewhere.
Again, though, the one downside of working for AEW, which is what I said Tony Khan does, is he takes his favorites and he runs them into the ground.
Yeah.
And when you have fighting styles like Fletcher, like Will Ospreay, like Hangman Swerve, Kenny, that's a lot of landing on your head and your back.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point you're going to be out for a bit. It's just you hope that it's not too bad. It's just unfortunately Will's was kind of bad.
A little worse.
And unless you're made of Gumby like Darby, you're out for a while. Darby's just, they're like, some duct tape, bud. And he's like, cool, I'm good.
Moldable. He's moldable out of Play-Doh. It's really cool. You just like smack them back together again. Me and Aaron talked about it last week about how at this time last year, beginning of 2025, we were all talking about how WWE was on sort of like the uphill slope and AEW was on a sort of downhill spiral. And now, 1 year later, him and I both agree that everything has done a complete flop. With it, flop? Yes. Swap. I can't talk. Disregard my language. Jesus. AEW, definite upward trajectory. WWE's, I wouldn't necessarily say downhill slope. I would say more like a free fall downwards. But again, what do I know? What do I know? And one thing that we did mention at the beginning of the podcast that did another complete swap with each other was the worlds of NFL and college football. Mike, which one do you want to sink our teeth into first, my friend?
Well, I think since we got through bowl season and we kind of started dipping our toesies into the playoffs, I think we should start talking about college.
Oh, God. Hey, so in the episode last week, I was watching Michigan play football against Texas in the Cheez-It Bowl. We lost all of it. Mike, we lost the Cheez-Its. And
Arch Manning doesn't want to go back to adding more Cheez-Its, apparently.
No. Texas is like, oh, we're full. We don't want any more. We're good.
We got the Cheez-Its once. We're all set.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when you look at that team, you kind of expected it.
It's it's the end of the year. It's the bowl. I'm not too heartbroken by it.
There's been a little drama.
I'm actually curious to get your take because I actually haven't talked to you about it yet. Legitimate, not even like podcast related.
That they're trying to put together the Avengers of the coaching staff.
So he does know. We're fucking BYU's DC, fucking Utah's OC. We're poaching this guy from the Pac-12. We're bringing everybody to Michigan.
You're like, hey, we have had a lot of drama. We'll take this guy, that guy.
And my favorite thing, 90% of them are from Mormon country. That's my favorite. I told Era last week.
The worst they're going to do is soak.
That's it. I told Era, after the past, 3-4 years when it comes to Michigan football, next year, I don't give a fuck. I just want it to be boring. I want them to show up, play the game, go home. That's it. I don't want no news, no drama, no nothing next year.
Well, and I guess I'm going to have such a low bar, and that's the one thing they have to understand too, is that next year I think is not going to be good.
Really?
And so they have to give this whole coaching staff, I think, at least 2 years.
That's fair.
Well, because so many people have already decommitted.
Oh yeah.
From this school. And been like, hey,
transfer portal.
Oh, you signed me when you knew I'm out.
That's not good.
We've already lost 4 recruits. We've already had 3-4 people go transfer portal hits, leaving. So,
it's funny. It's funny you bring that up because I went back and listened to the other episodes. I believe when I was stuck in a Pittsburgh steel mill. It turns out the quality when you're on the factory floor isn't the greatest, so I just wanted to at least clarify myself again for everybody who is listening. It's not that people were defending what Sharon Moore was doing. It's that people were defending the athletic director of Michigan Athletics, saying he did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
That's the part that I had an issue with. Sharon Moore, he fucked up. He's gone. That's a non-factor. I'm specifically talking about the athletic director of people. Well, Michigan basketball is really good now. I don't think he should get in trouble. No, you can't keep this shit under wraps to make sure all your high school players are signed and then publicly release that and let it go out into the wild when reports are coming out that they've known for months beforehand. Yeah, I didn't hear a year.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel dirty.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, I'm assuming the athletic coach or the athletic director must have something on other people in the school, because why the fuck does that dude still have a job?
Yep, he
He should have also been fired.
Yes, 100%.
Anybody that thinks he shouldn't have is goofy.
That's weird.
Like, that dude is just as accountable to everything that's happening right now as everybody else.
And also, hi, kind of simple peanut-brained college football fan here. What the fuck is it to you if the athletic director is the same person or not? Are you really losing sleep over the athletic director of your favorite school? Are we fucking for real? Hello?
Right.
I think that's just such an obnoxious hill to die on. I don't understand it, but that's not up for me to decide. If the NCAA does want to put sanctions on Michigan moving forward because of that, because of how fucked that is, I completely understand. It has nothing to do with the sign stealing. It has nothing to do with Sharon Moore, because technically everything that Sharon Moore did is going to affect himself, not the program, because that was done technically off campus, off season, having also nothing to do with football. So it's not going to affect the program. It's a dark stain, it's a big old shit stain on your tidy whities.
Paying her while fucking her thing and giving her a raise. 2 raises.
Well, if you know what I mean. Hey now. It's definitely a stain on Michigan's reputation. Of course it is. But it has nothing to do with the program moving forward. So,
more so it's the fact that they hid it for a year.
That's the
to
big
make sure they got all of these people in. Like, they have some of the top prospects across the country, and then went, sorry.
The guy recruiting you,
and all those people are like, hey, dick.
He was the one that told me to come to the school, and now he's gone, and I'm a 18-year-old. I'm still in high school. What the fuck? Huh? Yeah. I don't know. We got a long time to see on that one moving forward, and some good news for you. I don't know if you keep up with the transfer portal stuff, but I'd like to make it known. I don't often do this when it comes to people around my age, because I know he's around my age. Mike, Samaj Morgan has entered the transfer portal.
I thought he was like 47 by now.
No, I think he only has a year left.
I feel like he's been playing for Michigan since like the beginning of J.J. McCarthy's career.
I believe he was a freshman in the COVID year. So
holy
he also might have, because it's a COVID year and a red shirt. So that's 2 extra years right there. So the COVID year always adds to everybody, and he might have been redshirted as well. So I think he has 1 more year of eligibility left.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I also know a lot of other things that happened, like, finally, more good news for Michigan. Mike, their Super Bowl was against us. We were their Super Bowl. We were their entire season. Everybody afterwards, they went, oh my God, Ryan, Coach Dave, we just beat Michigan. What are we going to do next? And he looked at them all and went, shit, I don't know. I didn't make it this far before.
Let's go to Disney World.
We're going to Disney World. Yippee! And then they went, Coach, we're actually...
Wait.
Yeah.
You got to go to a bowl game first. He's like,
fuck, I already booked the tickets. I don't know why Ryan Day Southern.
Means we gotta lose.
And lose they did, as Ohio State has gone down to the Miami Hurricanes in the Cotton Bowl. I couldn't tell you the final score. Doesn't matter. Ohio State lost.
24-10?
Yeah, that sounds right. I think if we actually take a live look right here, what the fuck is his name? Michael Carver? The Miami grad? Michael. Oh, hold on. What the fuck is his name? Hold on. Give me a second. I know I'm doing a dumb, but I think I'm doing a smart.
Started
Hold
watching
on.
Penta whisper sweet nothings to Rey Mysterio.
Michael Irvin. Michael
Oh,
Irvin
okay.
on the sidelines during the Miami game. He's still actually in AT&T Stadium on the sidelines, losing his mind to this day, and it's been like a week removed from the game. It's great.
That's right.
Miami knocking off Ohio State, moving on to the next round, as well as Alabama getting mollywopped. I'm talking absolutely dick slapped by Kurt Signetti in Indiana. Oh my god, dude. Big old belt to
This
ass.
time, Signetti laughed. I didn't know that could happen.
I didn't know he could
It was
smile.
just like, the who? Sure. I was like, holy shit. Having like personality.
Oh my god. He does have a voice. He's not just.
Yeah. Google me.
Google me. I win games. Google me. It's my Kurt Signetti impression. In the most boring.
Hey, Kurt, your grandchild was just born. How do you feel?
Google me. You should know how I feel.
Your wife got hit by a truck. How do you feel?
That's all. It is what it is. I'll find another. In the most boring game of the whole weekend, Oregon blanks Texas. Oh god,
they
all
made
right.
a Stranger Things belt.
Oh,
the Stranger Things belt.
My god. Who's it for?
They gave it to some lady who's the host of Skyscraper Live, whatever that is. And the belt looked like it. Do you remember? Do you remember Jeff Hardy's TNA belt?
It was like kind of like purple, and it had his face.
It
like
was
sideways.
like that, but it also had like tentacles and shit on it.
Back to college football.
Yeah, sorry. It's just I saw it. It was like,
in the most boring game of the weekend. I actually had that same face watching Oregon versus Texas Tech as Oregon blanks Texas Tech 23-0 out of fucking nowhere.
Texas Tech just was like, wow, their team was good. It's like, but were they that good?
Don't think so.
Ranked what, fourth?
Yeah. Yeah. They were just the best of the Big 12. And it's like, whoa, fuck. The Big 12 is really not that good now that Texas and Oklahoma left. Fuck. And conversely, the most exciting game of the weekend as Ole Miss wins against Georgia off of a walk-off field goal and a walk-off safety, I think. Very, very good game.
I turned that game off going, all right, Georgia's probably going to win. And then all of a sudden...
Oh, good morning.
Like, Ole Miss did what?
So that leaves us with the Final Four matchups of Ole Miss taking on Miami in the Fiesta Bowl on January 8th, and a day after, Oregon versus Indiana in the Peach Bowl. The current odds-on favorites right now are Miami by 3.5 and Indiana by 3.5.
Ooh.
We're going to get Mr. Era's picks first, so it allows us time to think. He says, in regards to the Fiesta Bowl, and I quote, as he is still on his way to San Francisco, as far as the Fiesta Bowl goes, give me Ole Miss. Should be easy, especially if they can lock in. Kewan Lacey can and should be their main brute force option. Good on him for knowing Kewan Lacey's name. Because I'm actually going to ride with Ole Miss as well here for one reason and one reason only. And you are allowed to piggyback off of me for... Oh, God, what's his name? I know his last name, but I don't know what his first name is.
Oh.
Ole Miss's quarterback, Trinidad Chambliss, was last year Ferris State's quarterback, and Ferris State the D2 champ
2 years in a row,
back-to-back years in Michigan. And it sucks so much that we had that literally in Michigan's fucking backyard, and we decided to pay $12 million to a 17-year-old. That's a conversation for another time. This is a conversation for another time. But I'm going to ride with Ole Miss, and I want Chambliss to fucking win it all. That is awesome that a D2 quarterback is in the position that he is in. And as far as Indiana and Oregon goes, he says, give me Oregon in the Peach Bowl. I still haven't forgiven Indiana for the bullshit that happened in November when the Indiana wide receiver caught the Fernando Mendoza pass in the catch of the year, and I shan't be told otherwise. That was a catch. I'm sorry. He got a toe in.
Since both of you went Ole Miss, and I believe I had to say it earlier in the season, when I kept on randomly picking Miami and they kept on randomly winning, they proved me right then. Guess I'll take Miami again. I'll be the different one.
Fair.
If they win, sorry. And the way Indiana's playing, the way they just fucking mud stomped Ohio State
and Alabama.
I think
back-to-back games.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that's the one I meant. Alabama. I see them beating Oregon. If Oregon wins, I will be very surprised. They're a great team. Oregon's always a great team, but this Indiana team right now is playing different.
I think this is Indiana's window that they have right now. I don't like Fernando Mendoza. I don't get the hype around him. He's too PR trained, in my opinion.
I didn't like him until this last game.
That's fair.
This last game, he was perfect.
That's fair.
Before that, I was like, he's doing things any other quarterback could do.
I like him on the field. I don't like him off the field. He's way too PR trained for me. He's way too squeaky, shiny, clean. He's like the literal polar opposite of fucking Johnny Manziel. And it's like, you got dark secrets. I know it.
I think they just trained him. Like, they were like, listen, you're going to the NFL. We need to get you ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's just going to be one of those people. He's not going to have a stellar NFL career, but by the time he's done, he's immediately going to be in that broadcast booth.
Oh, absolutely. The Raiders are going to break him. He's going to be a broken man. That's
right. Diego Fuckbag's probably going to the Jets or something. He's gonna die in 2 weeks, so that'll be good.
Now, that's someone's career that I want to follow. Diego Pavia, baby.
I fucking hate him, dude. I hate him so bad. Hate him so like funny. I hated Johnny Manziel.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got it.
Anytime he loses, fuck that team, dude. Fuck that team.
Yeah. Indiana's playing real different, and I think this is Indiana's chance right here. And I'll stick with them. I'll say Indiana Ole Miss title game, but my thought process with all this is I don't care. One, anyone but Ohio State was successful. We're getting anyone that's not Ohio State. And two, this is the first time I think in like 15 plus years that I think this is the first time since Cam Newton's Auburn team that all four of these schools remaining have not won a national championship in college football. And I think that's so fucking cool. That guaranteed one of these four schools are going to win a natty for the first time. I couldn't believe Oregon and Miami. I could have sworn either one of them had a national title before. I could kind of see
Miami did.
I think they were in the title game in 2002 against Ohio State, lost on a bullshit call, and their fans have been kind of arguing about it in the comments that I've been enjoying and scrolling through all the tea and drama in for the past couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, I would be very, very happy if it ends up Indiana or Ole Miss. Both of those teams, I think, would be my two picks that I would want the most. Miami, then Oregon.
That's fair. That's very fair. I'm very excited to see what happens. I'm very sad that the season's coming to a close. But
I know. No more fun random bowl games. Shit.
that's the whole joy of the holiday season, in my opinion. Going, I'm bored. I've just watched The Grinch for the 17th time. Oh, look at that. It's the Aunt Jemima maple syrup bowl between Navy and fucking Montana State. All right, I got nothing else better to watch.
I'm sorry. Make the bowl games a month long.
Right.
Bring in some action. Bring in some D2. Bring in some D3. I want to be like, what is it's North Central West College out of Utah?
For the love of the game. For the love of the fucking game, baby.
Facing the North Alaska Moose Men.
And they're playing... I think they're playing for Lucky Charms. Like, what the fuck?
They're playing for the Oops Just Marshmallows Bowl.
No, Oops All Marshmallows Bowl. I'm talking shit, but I would unironically I would love to be in that bowl game. Oh my God. Holy shit, that'd be fun. Okay. Right here, right now, Mike, you and me, we need to coordinate next season. I'm talking end of October, like end of November, end of season. We need to go see a MAC game, like on a random fucking Tuesday in the middle of the week in middle of nowhere, Michigan, baby. We need to fucking pick one and coordinate on it.
It's not even in the middle of nowhere.
Right. It's like
40
it's fucking Ipsy. It's like literally walking distance from fucking
if our cards right, like 2 days apart, we could go hit Maction one day, and then if we get enough money to get tickets, go to Big Ten the next day.
Well, yeah, we get...
And those are only 15 minutes apart from each other.
We get Eastern versus fucking Kent State, and then we got like Michigan, Penn State at the Big House. Like we'll make 2 days of it. It'll be perfect.
That'd be a fucking great weekend.
That'd be an awesome day, dude. That sucks because that's the only thing that we get to look forward to now. Since
what'd you do for Jackal's bachelor party? We just went to football games the whole time,
baby. Yeah, you better believe it, man.
And then there was micro wrestling around the corner. You might watch that too.
Oh, I think I know what I want to do for my bachelor party now. Editor Era, I know you're editing this, but I think you might need to get to Michigan. we got a long weekend planned. It sucks because that's the only football that we get to look forward to now, since, as me and Fire Guy Kevin figured out, in regards to Mike's favorite football league of all time, the UFL, XFL, whatever they're calling it, the Michigan Panthers are no longer the Michigan Panthers.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sorry, still getting over the cold flu thing.
Kevin, Fire Guy Kev is currently residing in downtown Detroit as well, literally walking distance from Ford Field. So we could have very easily have seen every single home game for the Michigan Panthers this year for the whopping grand
for the sum
total
of $25 a piece.
Damn it, you beat me to it. Fuck. Shit. So we'll maybe see some football vlogs coming to the channel here this time. No, not this time next year. This year in the fall, there we go. Now I can speak English. But one guy...
Yeah, because there aren't going to be any NFL playoff games coming here. Whoop.
Not for us, at least. Jesus.
No. I know.
Had that last year. Had that the year before. This year, not so fucking much. But whoop-de-fucking-do, we went into Chicago and beat their fucking practice squad and beat Ben Johnson twice. Yippee!
Actually, no, that was all their starters.
Okay, I was fibbing. I didn't listen because I was at work, so I was just sort of being full of malarkey, and Mike called me on my shit immediately, so ooh, that's awkward. Ooh, I thought I knew what I was talking about. Again, I lied.
I said it before, I'll say it again. We weren't going to get anything special losing this game. It wasn't going to bump our draft stock that much.
It'd be
We didn't take
spots.
too much. Great. We weren't going to get anybody better. They're probably still going to get, hopefully, a fucking offensive lineman or, a defensive back of some sort. Again, hopefully. So if we can fuck up the Bears' schedule a little, and then the Eagles ended up fucking it up anyways. If we can beat the Bears and make them our bitch twice, I'm fine with that.
It's a nice feel good win on the way out, but that's the extent of it. You know, that's really all it was. And all the reports coming out now are all of the contract work that Brad Holmes is going to need to do in the offseason, because I believe Jared Goff is on the books for like a $70 million hit. Taylor Decker, if he doesn't retire, is on the books for like a $50 million hit. Graham Glasgow's on the books for like a $10 million hit. DJ Reader, not DJ Reed, DJ Reader is on the books for like another $15 million hit. Get his ass the fuck out. That's why we got Tyreek Williams. Bye, bud. Sayonara.
Yeah. Get rid of him. I'd just be like, hey, Taylor, retire, bud.
Go walk off. Go hang out with Frank.
It's time.
Frank needs you.
Graham.
Because I would, honestly, I don't know the fucking dude's name. And if you ever listen to this, I apologize. But the one black guy that was playing center during the Pittsburgh game,
yeah,
he fucking kicked ass. He was great. He got a flag or two, but
which is even worse because I think you said his name like an autistic kid, just blurting it out in the middle of the woods. It was great. You knew his name right off rip, and now neither of us can remember, which is even worse.
I know the guard, Coyote Awasika. He kind of the center. It's not Coyote Awasika.
No.
Yeah.
But no, that dude was phenomenal. And then good. All of a sudden I realized they're just not playing him again. And it was like, oh.
Because Tate is going to get better. Christian Mahogany, his hopefully. Fucking injury-prone ass is going to be hopefully healed. Panay's Panay. So if anything, I would say maybe the best left tackle still on the board in the first round.
And Goff is a good quarterback if he's not pressured. That's just it, though, is for the Lions, if you're going to keep Goff, have
to protect him.
Either spend money, known players that are really good, protect him, or you have to invest all of your draft into protecting him. Yeah. You have to do one of those two.
Yeah.
Because he can't scramble, and if he gets pressured, flops. That's Goff. Every Detroit person knows that.
Mm-hmm.
If he's pressured, he does not do well.
He falls. Like, look at the Minnesota game that we didn't spend much time talking about. He got pressured all fucking night with the banged up O-line. 6 motherfucking turnovers, and he was getting pressured over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's what you get.
But if he's protected, like he was against the Bears, he had a couple fucking bumble sacks. Not his fault. He's just not a mobile quarterback. It's just he was through for 300 yards and missed half his fucking throws.
The one interception too is not even his fault. It was fucking like off of JMO's hands or whatever.
That was absurd.
It was just a wacky throw. So he's a good QB when he has time to be a good quarterback. Thankfully, we don't got to worry about it for the next 9 months. And I'm going to give you the most exciting thing to happen in the Eagles game. We're going to give the Eagles the respect that they're due. Their backups lost to Washington.
Their backups lost to a team with no legs and one arm.
Who somehow, some way, still finished above the Giants.
Third string quarterback.
Yeah. Yep. No name. No
one
name.
Wide receiver, no tight end.
Still running back. The Eagles.
Able to beat those Eagles secondaries.
Beat the Eagles in the Kelly Greens, no less.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh. I think the biggest thing that is going to help, because I bring up the Giants in 4th place for a reason, I think the biggest thing that is going to help the Lions next year is that this year's schedule and next year's schedule, fucking night and day difference.
Yeah.
It is so much of a tolerable schedule next year compared to the fucking shitstorm that this year's was. It's a lot better. It's a lot better.
The only thing that worries me about that is, let's say they improve the team a bit, but it's still not where it should be. We limp our way into the playoffs. Everybody has high hopes for us because we're in the playoffs, and then they shit the bed first round because the team's still not up to snuff. Okay. But, a lot of what's going to go on this offseason. Luckily, some teams don't have their head coach anymore that has it out for their starting quarterback.
Steven Stefanski. Where'd that come from?
Had two amazing seasons as head coach, got coach of the year. And I don't know if that got to his ego or what, but like, if you don't like Shedeur Sanders, which you don't have to, he's a average quarterback. Morale brought to that team, the way their attitude changed, night and day.
Yep.
Ride with him another year. You try and put pieces around him, see what he can actually do. And then if he sucks next year, you go, all right, kid, fuck off.
Myles Garrett doing Myles Garrett things like fucking breaking the single season sack record and also pausing the Cleveland and Cincinnati game for a good 5-6 minutes without even taking a single timeout as well.
Mm-hmm.
Brownies are going to be, depending on
their defense is fine.
Oh, yeah.
They need to work on that offense. That's it.
Depending on how the coaching carousel goes, the Brownies could get back to where they were when they had a Baker Mayfield and a Nick Chubb. They could. Will they?
Could.
I don't fucking know. Only time will tell. Regardless, they're going to be joining the Lions in Cancun, sucking down some martinis as both of our seasons are unfortunately over. However, the Eagles and other playoff teams are not, as it is time for the yearly tradition of the Three Count It Out podcast to go through the NFL playoffs starting on Saturday, January 10th at 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon. We see Matt Stafford and the LA Rams and Puka Nacua maybe doing another anti-Semitic dance or whatever that he did off the fucking field. Traveling
50-50 now.
Traveling to Carolina to take on Bryce Underwood and the 8-9 yet divisional champ Carolina Panthers in the first round of the NFL playoffs. Rams, Carolina. The Rams are favored by 10.5 points, which is the biggest spread in NFL history.
Here's the thing that worries me. For them.
Well, I think I know what you're about to say.
Yeah, they already lost to him once. And not only did they lose to him, Bryce Young looked like a fucking
wizard,
like an MVP quarterback.
My God,
150
dude.
yards, like 5 touchdowns. That man balled the fuck out against the Rams the first time.
He cut him the fuck up.
If the Rams have fixed their problems, we're going to beat the pants off of them. Problem. They look past the Panthers like they did the first time. That team has shown they know what the fuck they're doing sometimes. And Ted McMillan, I think,
should be healthy.
Broke this thing. He either had the top receiving yards this season or broke like rookie receiving yards in a season. One of the two.
It's either receptions or receiving yards, but I know what you're talking about. He did break it, yeah.
So, I mean, he has at least 2 or 3 people he can fucking throw to all the time if he wants. Rico Dowdle's a great change of pace back that can catch and run. So they have weapons.
Xavier Legette's eating raccoons on the fucking sideline. You know, he's there too.
I wish he was good. Wish he was fucking good. Because he has that, like, he came crawling out of a bayou accent. I love it. I love it so much. And he just is not good at football.
Sucks.
It's so unfortunate.
Sucks.
I want him to be a fucking star wide receiver. I want him to be one of the names on the team so he can always do interviews. But instead, he's
yucking it up. I'm going to ride with Carolina here. I think the Rams are on a bit of a skid. I don't like the way that McVay's been acting in the press conferences. It's like, yeah, I've really never seen nothing like that. That 2-point conversion where Sam Darnold threw the ball backward and then what's-his-face picked it up in the end. I've never seen nothing like that. You know, we're on a 2-game losing streak ever since beating the Lions off of a fucking imaginary fucking touchdown off of the 2-yard line or whatever. Well, they beat the Cardinals, so their skid has been snapped, but don't like them, don't like the Rams, don't like what they've been doing. I don't want Stafford to ride off into the sunset with another one under his belt. I kind of don't really want to see that happen. I think Carolina's got the chutzpah to pull off a shock win. I'm going to go Carolina here.
I just want the Cinderella story of Carolina going on to round 2.
Beautiful.
That's what I want. Mm-hmm.
And from Mr. Era's little pigeon scroll here that he sent, currently still allegedly hiking to San Francisco, allegedly. Rams over Panthers, it should be an easy win. Short and sweet. Goddamn.
No. Okay.
The next game, prime time, Saturday night, is going to see Jordan Love and the Cheeseheads traveling to the Windy Shitty to take on Caleb Williams
That's true.
and the Chicago Bears. Prime time, Saturday night, NFC North clash. My vote is for both of these teams to fucking lose, because if either one of them make the Super Bowl, I'm going to cry.
Um,
Don't think too hard.
I just like that the Packers team is so 50-50 because Josh Jacobs really good running back. Jordan Love can be good.
When he doesn't fucking try
Um,
headbutting other players, you know.
if his wide receivers are all healthy, he has a deep core there with Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks. Um, they are on Luke Musgrave as their tight end right now because
Ooh.
Kraft's leg is like this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they could pull it off, but I don't know, man. That Bears team, Andre Swift is actually being Swift this year somehow.
He
Must have
actually
given him those Matt Stafford meds.
fun fact, this is actually the first time DeAndre Swift has completed a season fully healthy from start to finish in his 5-6 year long career.
And this is his first 1,000-yard season in 4 years, 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah.
So, and they have, Jay Moore and Roma Dunze as well, and Manan guy or whatever. And Colson Loveland all of a sudden realized
He's coming to life. Yeah, holy shit. It was that tattoo sleeve.
Yeah, apparently the tattoos gave him power.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Give me the Bears on this one. I don't like it, but
If I had to pick, I'll join you with the Bears simply due to the fact that I think the Packers team is very akin to what the Lions were last year, i.e. Jordan Love coming off of a fucking really intense concussion. He's going to be cleared to play because they specifically sat him so he could play in the playoff game. But I don't think it is going to be enough because I think that Chicago team is going to be gassed. If I'm proven wrong, so be it. It's just I think the Packers are going limping into the playoffs while the Bears are actually kind of doing pretty well into the postseason. From Mr. Era, Packers over Bears. Fuck the Bears and fuck the Cheeseheads, but I wanted the second seed this weekend. Also, sorry, but fuck the Lions for losing to the Bears. I think he might be taking some of those Quaaludes along the way because the Lions beat the
Bears.
Lions
Chief.
beat the Bears. Did he mean
Not
to say
that? But your team lost to the no-legged, one-armed Commanders.
Yeah, unless you mean
on their third string quarterback, third string.
Unless you meant fuck the Lions for not losing to the Bears. Because then that would have therein helped the Eagles. Because of the Bears, I don't know. Anyways,
if your season comes down to being dependent on another team, it's not a good season.
Well, they were going to make the playoffs regardless. It's just 2 seed versus 3 seed.
Well, that's their fault for not winning another game, isn't it?
Saying you could have beat the Bears on Black Friday. I'm just saying you could have beat the Bears on Black Friday.
We lose on holidays. That's our tradition.
That's our thing. Fuck off. Next up is this is the most disappointing game to me. I enjoy that it's happening in the first round, but realistically, I wanted this to be the AFC title game. Is the Bills traveling to Jacksonville to take on Trevor Lawrence Sunday at 1 p.m. I think both of these teams could have made the AFC title game 1,000,000%.
This is one of those games that when you look at both of the teams in their history, you should be able to be like, oh, the Bills are easily going to take this. And really, this is the Bills' year to win the fucking Super Bowl. All of the powerhouses not around.
Nowhere to be found.
But
but
James Cook is a really good running back.
Way too hot.
Who has one of the problems Adrian Peterson had at times in his career, he got loose hands.
Mm-hmm.
He fumbled like in the span of 2 weeks. He fumbled like 5 times,
That's not
which is
good.
insane.
That's not good.
And they have the wide receiver core of Raiders.
I think actually, if
So,
you and me strapped up right now, we could be wide receiver 1 and 2 for the Bills. Actually, well,
and Trevor Lawrence knows what he's doing right now. Their pieces are working together in harmony. I think there might be a little bit of an upset alert possible. Jacksonville might be able to take this. I don't know how likely it is, and I don't want to pick it because I rode with Josh Allen the whole season as my quarterback, fantasy. But I'm gonna say give me Jacksonville.
ooh, oh God. Oh, it sucks. It's like I hate this match so much because like I want this to be the Super Bowl. I'm going to
Yes.
be so entertained by this match, and it sucks that we're going to get in the first round, but I also love it that we're going to get in the first round. I love you, Josh Allen, for one.
He's such a fucking weirdo. He's so great to
Oh
watch.
my God, he's fucking Spider-Gwen as well too. Fun fact.
Yep.
The Bills
And have a little
defense.
spider kid together.
Oh, odd sentence. Didn't think I'd hear that one today. Have now. Moving on. I like their defense. It's just that entire offense is like akin to the Chiefs without like a Tyreek and without Travis Kelce. Like it's just Patrick Mahomes. It is, you are going up against Patrick Mahomes, but it is such a unicorn of a player. It's such a one of one player that is an actual like battle. And I think, oh God, I love it's the matchup to watch is going to be Jacksonville's offense against Buffalo's defense, because
Yes.
Buffalo's offense struggles. Meanwhile, Jacksonville's defense is about as fucking hit or miss as you can get. So the game is going to be won whether or not Trevor Lawrence can move the ball on Buffalo's defense. And in my heart of hearts right now, I don't think he can. I know they're home, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I love them both, but I hate the fact I have to go Buffalo. I have to go Buffalo.
If Buffalo loses this, I have a feeling everybody in that front office gets fucking fired,
Including Sean McDermott. I'm so tired of seeing his stupid ass on the sideline.
because
Well, we lost again.
when literally all of your competitors gone, no Lamar, no Patrick Mahomes,
And no Joe
no
Burrow.
Goff, no Joey B. It's just you alone.
Yep.
And you got to face like the Rams
Yep.
and the Seahawks, the Sam Darnold led Seahawks, which are number one, which is fucking insane.
It's Trevor Lawrence, second year Drake May, broken ass CJ Stroud, old man Aaron Rodgers, and I believe Bo Nix. Those are your QBs you're going up against on the AFC side.
Like this is your year to be like, hey, taking the fucking Super Bowl. So if they lose Jacksonville,
something's got to change in Buffalo.
Shit, dude.
Something's got to change in Buffalo big time. As far as Mr. Era goes, he says, give me the Jags over the Bills. Realistically, this is probably the Bills' best shot this year, but goddamn it, a Jags Super Bowl after the fall of the Chiefs would be hilarious. Yes.
It would be.
Yes, it would. It'd be really good. Especially because I'm going to make this known now. I'm going to call the mayor of Jacksonville. If the Jags win the Super Bowl this year, you don't get to say Duval the way you did before. If you win the Super Bowl this year, from here on out, you have to say Duval for the rest of your lives, and you got to learn to love it.
Yep.
The next match after that, Sunday, 4:30 p.m., America's Game of the Week, sees Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey, maybe allegedly having Quaaludes in their drinks because of Mr. Era, allegedly, traveling to Lincoln Financial Field to
Well, they won't
take
feel any
on.
pain.
No, they'll feel something, all right. To take on Saquon and the Birds. 4:30 on Sunday. Mike, what you got?
A healthy Birds team should. Again, this is a team that has McCaffrey, Kittle, Purdy, and parts of their defense, and that's about it. Should be the Eagles. Pretty easy on this one.
It should be. It should be. But I'm scared because of a man.
Real up and down.
I'm very scared because of a man who shares a first name to one of the people who appear on this podcast. I don't know playoff Kevin Patullo, and I'm too scared to meet him. I don't know what he's like when the lights get bright.
Well, he's not good when the lights aren't bright. He's
exactly.
bad when the lights are off.
Exactly. And now you're actually talking about a playoff game, like lose and you're done type of mentality. I don't know. That makes a lot of people fold. That made Ben Johnson go, I don't know, JMO, just chuck it down there and hope for the best. You gotta be on one in the fucking playoffs, and I don't know if Kevin Patullo's got the chutzpah for it. And every single time. I know Air's editing this right now. I think he knows what I'm about to say too. Every time I've picked against the Eagles in the playoffs, well, I say every time. It's just been the one time on the podcast 2 years ago. Every time I'm picking against the Eagles,
every time I pick against them,
one time I've been right. I'm at 100% batting average right now. I like the Niners. I hate how much I like. It's always fuck the 49ers forever. It's always fuck the 49ers forever. But I think Kevin Patullo is going to be the Achilles heel of this Eagles team, and I think it's going to be too little, too late. I think Christian McCaffrey's going to have a hell of a day. Brock Purdy's going to do whatever fucking white boy magic he can. I think the Niners steal this one.
Possible.
I know.
And it's. I don't know if it's even stealing it because like that team has found a way to win the whole season. And for the most part, it has been on the back of Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
Because for some reason, when he's healthy,
everyone else
holy
isn't.
Shit. Yeah. Literally sacrificed 3/4 of their team for Christian McCaffrey.
Yep. And it's working.
Yeah.
To the surprise of nobody, Era's pick for this game, go Birds, playoff John.
Oh, okay.
I'm too Midwest to be allowed to say that. I apologize. I apologize, John. It won't happen again. The next game after that is a very odd one. A playoff matchup that I never thought I would get in my life is the John Harbaugh-led Chargers traveling to Foxborough to take on Vrabel and Drake May, the 2-seed Patriots, 8 p.m. Sunday night. Chargers, Patriots. Mike, who you got?
The Patriots defense is good. It's not overly amazing, but it's good. It's just been the fact that that Patriots offense has been able to score a bunch of points. That wide receiver core has names on it you didn't hear of beyond Stephon Diggs.
Very similar to the Patriots.
Is he even going to be around?
Because he's too busy beating the shit out of his chef because he put pickles on his burger or whatever the fuck happened.
He choked. He didn't beat.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, no. The guy on the defense also choked. So, do we know if they're even going to be in the game?
I don't think it's come out yet. Since it is technically a week away, I think we'll know closer to the game instead of now.
If they're in the game and they can kind of put that bullshit aside, I think New England takes it. And I think it'll be close-ish. I think it'll still be like 35-21. If they're not at the game and all of that shit's lingering around them and they don't have Stephon Diggs, taking the pressure of the other wide receivers, I think the Chargers take it.
Chargers are very similar to the Niners, in my opinion, where their whole team is just eradicated. Like, they lost both their starting tackles, essentially, like, before the season even fucking started, I think this team has just found a way to win. It's Justin Herbert doing Justin Herbert things. I think their playoff loss...
And they ran a massive depth of running backs.
That too. Old Najee Harris sticking his eye down a firework tube going, is this thing lit? Losing him off of that. Omarion Hampton gone.
Omarion Hampton and Blake Corum. But Omarion Hampton's back, isn't he?
Blake Corum's on the Rams.
Oh, that's right. But Omarion Hampton is back, correct?
I believe he will be healthy for the game. I cannot confirm, but I do believe he's going to be healthy for the game.
So, I mean, he was half their offense for most of the season. So, if he's back,
that's a hard team to beat. And I think the Patriots have been carried by their fourth place schedule since they did finish fourth in the NFC or the AFC East last year. So them kind of having that easier schedule has lifted them to where they are at. And I do think that is going to catch up with them, adding on everything that happened off the field with Stephon Diggs and the other player as well. So I think the Chargers waltz into Foxborough and get a very hard... I don't think it's going to be like they blow them out. I think it's going to be another very close game. It's just I think the Chargers do end up eking this one out. Again, from Mr. Era, as much as it pains to say, probably the Patriots over the Chargers. It's going to be a shootout, but I could see the Chargers sneaking it at the end. This one is the most that we're kind of like all over the place with. I feel like this is the most sort of open-ended one across the board since there's only one playoff game left, and it was decided off of Tyler Loop missing a not really a chip shot, missing a close field goal last night, a 43-yard field goal. Tyler Loop, Mike, your eyes are very wide.
I couldn't tell if it was, I missed it, if it was a botch or what was supposed to happen. But you know how Braun does his jump up salute and Frankensteiner?
Yeah.
Well, he did the jump up and he went for the Frankensteiner and just landed square on his fucking head. Oh. And CM Punk was still on the top rope.
Oh, naturally. Okay. It was the Demogorgon. It pushed him.
Well, I watched Braun Breaker almost kill himself.
Nice. He would have went to the upside down or whatever. I don't know.
That. I would have thought he was in the upside down at that point.
You would have thought.
Tell me they're not going to. And I think they're going to try and go for the spot again.
Dear God. Jesus. Okay, so anyways.
Oh, no, he's just going for superplex.
Tyler Loop missing a very close field goal last night in the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers game on Sunday Night Football. Wide right, making sure that the Pittsburgh Steelers are your AFC North champions. Yet again, Mike Tomlin barely eking over that winning record once more, continuing his streak as they now host the Houston Texans in the final matchup of Wild Card Weekend. Texans versus Pittsburgh. Mike, who you got?
If it was anybody other than the Texans, I would say the other team would win by about 40. Texans should still win. They should still win. But it's the fucking Texans, so there's a real chance they lose for no reason.
This is going to be the lowest scoring playoff game. If I'm a betting man, hey FanDuel, sponsor us one day eventually. We'd love to get some money for these, by the way. If I'm a betting man, this would be one that I would guarantee throw money on the under. Whatever the fucking point total is, it's going to be. I see like a 10-3 final score for this fucking game, and I think the fucking Texans defense is going to annihilate Old Man Rodgers because they absolutely bent Josh Allen over and had their way with him. That is the one match that's sticking in my mind right now when they got like 8 sacks on Josh Allen and ruined Buffalo that night. And I just know my football opinion, Pittsburgh's O-line much worse than Buffalo's right now. So I think Houston is going to destroy Aaron Rodgers. It's just, I don't know if I trust fucking CJ Stroud and his ragtag group of misfits at all.
Let's not forget, For some reason, man, Pittsburgh's defensive line
is
has brought it all
also
together. They're fucking wrecking everybody.
really good too. It's going to be defense on defense. TJ Watt.
Just going to be 47 this game. What happened?
47 sacks and 6 points scored total. Is TJ Watt, did he pull like the acupuncture thing like out of his lungs yet? Like, is he good?
I don't think so. I think that's why Alex Highsmith has been in there, and that dude's just been fucking going nuts.
He's earning his ass a paycheck. That's what he's doing. That motherfucker's gonna get paid, dog.
He's had sacks. He's been swatting balls down.
God. I'm gonna hitch my wagon to the Houston horse because the Pittsburgh game against the Lions left a bad taste in my mouth. And just like how DK Metcalf's hand left a bad taste in that fan's mouth, I think
he will be back punching fans.
That is true. His suspension is up, so he will be able to play in this game. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference, though. So I'm very certain it's going to be like 10-3 Texans over Steelers.
I was going to say I had already hitched my wagon to the Texans as well.
Mm-hmm. Era is joining us, and all he has to say about this game is fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Short, sweet, concise, and to the point. And that is a very long-winded pick'em for both the world of college football and the NFL. And the last thing to do now is to just wait and see and get to that point, and hopefully we can reconvene next week and talk about how amazing everything was, how right I am, how I didn't miss a single pick, and the Eagles got bounced in the first round again, all thanks to Kevin Patullo.
I think we'll know if that happens because I believe Era will have, in fact, blown his brains out across the states as he's
hitchhiking his way back from San Francisco.
Yeah.
And we can't get to that point until this episode comes to a close, my friends. So, without further ado, if you enjoyed today's upload, make sure you hit that like button over on the YouTube. Put something in the comments down below. Comment about how Mike looked so shocked watching Braun Breaker fall on his fucking noggin. Seriously, your eyes were like, you were like, whoa.
I watched him land on his head, and then, of course, because there's no originality, 2 moves later, they did have to go back and do that move so he could, nail it.
They got to hit the spot, brother. Leave a comment about how Mike looked like that. 5 stars over on the Spotify. Hit all the numbers, do all the things on Spotify. I don't know what buttons you need to push over there. Subscribe over on the YouTube channel. If we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll show my butt on camera one of these videos, baby. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Make it happen. If you enjoyed the things I said, don't worry. You'll find me at Ford Field banging outside the window trying to get football season to come back because I'm going to miss the Lions a little bit. Good riddance, but I'm going to miss them. Or if that's too hard, twitch.tv/JackalJoker work just as good. Or maybe youtube.com/JackalJoker is fine too, I guess.
If you like me, keep listening. Make us your audiobook. Make us the thing you listen to while you have fun time with yourself in the shower. If you don't like me, that's okay. I'm going to keep on making faces at what I'm watching while I watch wrestlers fall on their heads.
Mike, I have this Canadian bag of Lay's ketchup potato chips right here. I'm going to throw it on.
Well, you haven't even tried those yet, huh?
Okay. I put it on. Oh, no, Mike, it's pinning me. Count it. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
1, 3.
Oh, yes.
Ring the bell.
Oh.
Ring the bell. You got pinned by a bag of ketchup potato chips.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go listen to this back while I play with myself in the shower or whatever.